Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Adama Kenneth, and today's video is going to be a detailed lip tutorial. I am going to be demoing 3 ways that you can achieve the perfect pout. If this is something you would like to see, then definitely keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend if you enjoyed the video. The first thing you want to do to achieve that perfect lip application is to apply a bit of foundation on the lip, just something very light over the lip. The product I'm using for this step in this tutorial is the powder foundation by Fenty Beauty, but any foundation or powder foundation would work for this step. After that is done, I will then go in with her contour shade and use this to outline her lip. I'm going in with this product first. I find that it applies easier and it's just easy to blend. You would notice that after this step I'm actually going to go in with a pencil. But first I will apply her contour shade all over her lips to outline it. I am just going to take my time to apply this carefully on the lower and the upper lip. For this first step, I'm not going to overline or anything. I'm literally just taking the normal shape of her lips. Make sure you get into the corners as well. Take your time if you need to. If you make any mistakes, you can definitely go back in with like concealer and fix it. But if you need to take your time so that you reduce the amount of errors that you make, then definitely do that. Also, if you're working on yourself or if you're working on someone else, holding your lip in together helps you to really get that liner where you need it to be. Especially if you have fuller lips, it's very easy to neglect, certain areas that are not very visible. So make sure that you're holding your lip together just to get in the product everywhere. Once that is done, I will then go in with a dark brown pencil. You can use any pencil you have. I'm just going to use this lip pencil to go over what we already did. This is also the time where I would overline the lip if I want to do that. But if it's a look where I don't want to overline the lip, then I'll just go over it. This will just help make it a lot more intense. Another great tip for if you want to overline the lip is to keep it in the center. So notice that I'm only going to do the center underneath and then the center above. Overlining this part of the lip is going to give that pout effect and give like an illusion of fuller lips. Next, I will then go in with this bronzy lip gloss from Raha Cosmetics. It is called Blink Deep. Notice that right now we only have liner and this lip gloss on. Now this is one way to achieve a perfect pout. All you literally need to do is line the lip like I did. I used a darker shade of brown and then used like her contour shade, which was a bit lighter than the brown lip pencil that I used. And once you line the lip perfectly, you go over it with a clear lip gloss or a bronzy shade like this one. I absolutely love this shade because it doesn't just come off clear and bare. It has like insane sparkles in it and it's very moisturizing. I also love that this comes in a tube because it is more hygienic. The only reason why I'm using this on her is because I want to show you guys how it applies. Normally I would pump out the product and use a lip brush to blend it. I absolutely love how this first look turned out. So I'm going to just use the tip of the applicator to go in the area where I overlined. This is like a very little area, so I needed something very precise to blend out a gloss in that area. Normally I will go in with like a tiny brush and use the end to blend out this area. But when I noticed that the tip of the tube actually applied it better, I just had to use it. And that is it for this first look. Let me know in the comments at the end of the video which of the looks is your favorite. The second way to achieve the perfect pout is to do an ombre lip. Now everyone knows an ombre lip, but I'm going to be doing this ombre lip using only glosses. Now this was a bit tricky because normally if you want to get like a decent amount of payoff from your lip gloss, it's usually advisable to do like a matte lip first before you go in with the gloss. But I really loved how vibrant these lip glosses from Rare Cosmetics were, and I really wanted to put them to the test to see if they were going to show up on the skin the way it showed up in the tube. Whether or not you're using glosses or a matte lipstick, the same technique applies. So if you want to achieve the perfect pout, a way to do that is to do an ombre lip. Why this is so is because essentially an ombre lip is like a graduation of light to dark, where the center of the lip is supposed to be lighter, or you use a lighter shade, and then the outer part of the lip or the edges you use a darker shade. This will give an illusion of like fuller lips, and you know that glosses also add volume to the lips as well. So I decided to use only glosses for this tutorial. Also demoing these really beautiful lip glosses from Rare Cosmetics. They are actually supposed to launch this weekend at the makeup fair. If you are in Lagos, if you are a makeup artist in Lagos, you know you don't want to miss the makeup fair, so definitely check these glosses out. They are bomb.com. So having applied the darker shade first, which is the red shade, I will then go in with this very bright orange shade. From the tube, it just looks like bright orange. Right on the lips, it just melts in and looks really nice. This is the first time I'm actually trying out this combo, and I really loved how it came out. Notice that because the orange shade is a bit lighter, it just gives that dimension to the lip. Whereas if I had just added only the red shade, it would have looked nice, but doing an ombre lip just takes it, from like 100 to like 1000. I really love how this second look turned out. So doing an ombre lip, whether it's matte or glossy, is definitely one way that you can get that perfect pout effect and create an illusion of fuller lips if that's what you're trying to achieve. I would say that this last look is sort of like an advanced form of the first look because it's almost the same thing, but then there's like a twist to it. So the third way that you can achieve that perfect pout is to highlight the midpoint of the lip with either an orangey or a pinkish shade. I decided to go with an orangey shade for this particular look. So if you notice, I'm doing the exact same things I did with the first look. I'm lining with a darker brown liner around the outer corners and then blending inwards with like her contour shade, making sure that the lip is well defined and just blending out any lines of demarcation and any rough edges. For this look, I will then be going in with a nudish lipstick. Any nude lipstick would work for this step. I'm using the Dennis Nude COLORFIX range. You can use your foundation shade or the foundation shade of the client you're working with. Apply this nude shade all over the lips except for the middle area. This area you should leave out because this is where we're going to be applying the orangey shade or the pinkish